I am here to say a few words about Alcess. I love her. That's it. That's all you should know.
Congratulations on finally graduating. Woohoo! Class of 2021.
And I still remember the day that I interviewed Alcess and Bayo as prospective at-larges for my committee, just like it was yesterday. That's how impressed I was with the both of them from the very start.
When we found out that you were going to be on EIC, Shubi and I were elated. We were thrilled to have someone with the profound knowledge and experience of Senate that you had.
You have been an amazing person in Senate, and you've contributed so much to Senate in terms of advocacy and legislation, but also in terms of the community. And honestly, I don't know how I could have done Senate without you, or what Senate would be like without you.
Bayo, as an at-large, started out by setting up meetings with administrators and started out writing legislation in his very first semester. And I was honestly in awe of his work ethic. The year after that, I had the privilege of continuing to work with him as he continued on in the academic policy committee. And it's been an even greater privilege watching him serve on exec and being such a vital part of this organization. He came into that interview with concrete legislation ideas ready to go. He literally knew what he wanted to do in Senate from day one, and his motivation was so powerful that it inspired all of my at-larges.
Bayo's relentless perseverance to assess important issues affecting the student body was remarkable to see. Our love for Taemin and the K-pop world formed a bond that I will never forget. Wherever you go with all of your heart.
You were the REO that asked the tough questions, you know? Like, you were hardworking, you had these big ideas, but you were always vocal for change to make things better, especially for Senate. And I knew that's why you would be perfect for admin director, because it needed someone strong and vocal to really refine the position and to really take things a step further, which I heard that you did. I heard about your council policy legislatives. I heard about you reforming the general membership program and editing the Senate handbook. You did some amazing things in your year as AD.
Thank you for being such an amazing friend to me. Honestly, since I joined as a new member, I still remember you coming out when I was waiting for my interview, and I was like, that guy seems really cool, and you're kind of just like, oh, we're waiting for you. I just really can't say how much I appreciate you and love you.
You for never making me feel anything less than included as a new member, especially within our committee. And it was really wonderful to always be able to be incredibly inspired by your dedication.
It's like we already knew the power you would bring to this committee and organization, and turns out we were right. To be in your online presence this year was a pleasure. Shubi and I were and are in absolute awe of your passion for striving to make this campus a more equitable place. The hard work you put into the Ethnic Studies ad hoc, as well as hosting an event during Social Justice Week, is only a few of the awesome things you've done this past year, as you've done such great work in the past 4 years. Sadly, we only got to see 2 of them, but I'm sure the other ones were amazing. This organization is what it is today because of you, and won't be the same without you. I'll miss you, as you have had a great impact on my life, and the reason why I continue to stay in Senate, because you inspire me and will always inspire me.
As the admin director after you, I've learned a lot from you, and you've really helped me grow and understand what it takes to be a leader. And I think the stuff that you have contributed to in Senate is something that's going to last forever.
Thank you so much for all you've contributed both to Senate and just the student body throughout your time at UT. Through our work together on the multi-major advising ad hoc, I really saw just how incredible of a leader you are. You lead with such conviction and purpose, and you show up even when it's difficult or dangerous for you to do so. Thank you for all of your work, and I know you'll absolutely conquer at whatever you do next.
My first GA, where I heard this very quiet voice in the front of the room, just talking about the initiatives and the legislation being brought up. And little did I know that voice was full of power and wisdom. It was so good to work with you this year as part of EIC, and just seeing you flourish in all of these different committees. You were literally everywhere. If there was a mascot for Senate, it would be you. You are so good at what you do, and I'm so sad that you're leaving us, but I'm also so proud of what you've accomplished so far in these 4 years, and I'm so glad to know that you'll be going on to better the world one day at a time in your own way. And I'm so glad to have known you for these 2 years. One of these days we will have a dance off. I don't know when that's happening, but it will happen. And just come back and visit us, because Senate will never be the same without you.
We love you, we support you always, and we know that you're going to do amazing things in the future. One thing that I want to leave you with is during my time when I served as a Peace Corps volunteer in Liberia, we have this phrase, and it's called doing things small, small, taking it one step at a time. So always push forward, have faith, be optimistic, and I know that you will do amazing things in the future.
Alcess's interview basically set her tone for the rest of her time in Senate. She came in confident, humble, and very put together. As an at-large, Alcess was dedicated and motivated to helping out at Senate events, whether it was our committee events or just Senate-wide events. In addition to writing legislation, she was always there with a smile on her face, no matter how late it was, making sure that our goals were being met. And I couldn't have been more thrilled to hand over the reins to someone as driven and dedicated as Alcess.
She speaks with such calmness and eloquence, and when she talks, you have to just like stop and listen. Her laugh is literally one of the sweetest, kindest things I've ever heard.
You've always been there in some way, shape, or form, and always taught me something, whether it's through like leadership or just tenacity or just always, being somewhat of a leader. I really, really appreciate it, and I always look up to you. So thank you so much for that. I know you're gonna do amazing.
Thank you for always being there for everybody around you, and you've always been like a familiar face for me to see as a new member.
I really appreciated you taking the time to check in on us, even though you were so very busy.
I loved going to your coffee hours and the occasional appearances of your adorable dog. You've been so welcoming to me and everyone else in Senate, and I wish you all the best, and I know you're going to have an amazing future.
There's literally no one I would have rather spent countless hours of Zoom meetings with all throughout this year. It was us all year, and there's no one I would have rather gone through this year with. The trauma bond is real, and we have gone through so many admin meetings, been told no in just about every single different way possible, and I think we're going to remember this crazy ass year for the rest of our lives.
When I first met you, I had no idea how much I would learn from you and your leadership of this organization. Thank you so much for the leadership you've displayed this year.
You were a big part of why my first year in Senate was so fun. I really liked working with you in the Affordable Education Champions Committee, and yeah, just thank you for being so supportive.
You have set the bar really high to what it means to be a leader on this campus, to what it means to be somebody that's empathetic and relatable and personable and still gets her shit done.
All the times in APC where you have so much care about what we were going through and you were just so invested in all of us as individuals on your committee, it's something that I know that me and the rest of the people on APC will always remember.
I just feel so lucky to have witnessed your leadership by your side this year. You've led this organization with such grace and compassion and care for every member in this organization. It's been a total inspiration to just watch you fight on behalf of students every single day. And I also feel so lucky to have known you since freshman year, when you were my co-chair and I was a new member. It feels like yesterday, but also feels like 10 years ago. And I'm so grateful to have been able to look up to you starting my freshman year now into my junior year, and to just watch us grow together in the best way. I can't wait to keep up with you and just laugh about how crazy this year has been.
All the connections that we have made with outside organizations have a lot to do with who she is as a person. People want to be around her and people want to listen to her because she is a leader and she has a lot of wisdom, and I cannot wait to hear what she's going to do after she graduates, because I know there will be great things and I know that she will make an impact on every single person that she meets.
I'm honored to have had the opportunity to work with the both of you, and I'm so thankful for your friendship. I'm so incredibly proud of all of your accomplishments, and I cannot wait to see what the both of you do in the future.
You have done so much for both this organization and myself, and I know that I have found a lifelong friend in you.
Being on exec and now as president, I realize that there are so many decisions and so many big things that are on your plate, and just the fact that you had so much love and grace towards everyone around you and always give us the most love, especially through these tough times. And so I just think about all the fun times we had as well, and thinking about you, me and Isaac, the APC trifecta now, last year on exec, and thinking just all about the great memories we had. I remember the bagels, and I just remember all of the times that you gave me rides home, and I'm feeling I'm just rambling at this point, but just to let you know that you mean so much to me, so much love for you, and that I hope that I can somehow fill the very, very, very big shoes you have left being the past president of the Senate of College Councils. Enjoy post-grad life, and I know that you will have amazing opportunities in your life and you will continue to do amazing, amazing things.